Good evening and welcome to another Fallout 76 stream. I'm going to be joined by some of my, or at least one of my members of the MCM combat community. And welcome, Pumpkin Panic. Your lurking is always welcome. And that underway, let's go ahead and jump into the game. And of course, saved. Make sure my audio is working good. Okay. All right, I'm here. Where was what?
I have some of the instruments for the well-tuned buff that I can build. Where the hell were those at?
You did successfully travel to my world?
Yeah.
Alright, quests. Data. Pick a Voltec radio signal. Tune in. Into the fire. Welcome to the neighborhood. Pick up the Voltec radio signal. Should turn in my boy to listen.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Authentication Code Barracuda.
Barracuda.
Emergency classification. Blast door integrity compromised.
Here they are.
Any available Vault Tech personnel are required to respond under Emergency Protocol BT-21. This signal will repeat.
Find the source of the broadcast. Is that related to the 79?
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Authentication Code Barracuda.
I don't think so.
Attention, people of Appalachia. This is Paladin Romani of the Brotherhood of Steel, broadcasting from Fort Atlas. You are no longer facing the wasteland alone. The Brotherhood has returned. Our mission is to help you lead a better, safer life, free from the dangers left behind in the wake of the Great War. If you require aid, or if you wish to join us in our mission, find us at Fort Atlas. A new dawn is here for Appalachia. Join us in building the future. Romani out.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Authentication Code Barracuda.
So, this quest. Baltic emergency broadcast. Find the source of the vault. Bureau of Tourism. It has to do with Grafton. Responders reborn. Gain more experience. Should see the overseer at a home. I did that. Why does it say I need to talk to the overseer? I did that while I was there. Did it not save? Am I talking to myself?
I'm trying to remember, because there are a couple of times that you got to go back and talk to the overseer.
It says I gotta talk to her. Isn't she upper part of the map?
Summiton, I think is the name of the town that she's in.
The source of the broadcast. Overseer's home. I got a bit of running to do. Draconis, invite to team. Alright, you've been invited.
I've got to control tab. Thank you. Let's see, where am I located towards her? I'm close-ish to her, but you still have a lot of running unless you just want to fast travel to her.
That could cost me 37 caps. I have 3,907.
Cost 10 from where I'm at.
Can I transport to you free?
Yeah, you can jump to my camp for free. You can also get a whole bunch of buffs while you're here.
Figure out where you're at.
I'm by White Spring. It will show up yellow. It will look like a cultist head.
Yeah, you've told me that before, and somehow I don't.
I am south central of the map, above Uncanny Caverns.
I love you making reference to places.
Well,
There's a reason why I have labeled myself the Lost.
Well, no, you can see, like, it actually says Uncanny Caverns on the map. Is why I said that.
Really?
Yeah. So you go all the way down close to the bottom of the map.
Okay.
In the middle.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So a little bit up and to the right of that is my camp.
Up and to the right is...
Near 80 or...
I'm a beatbox.
63A. I'm to the right of 63A. So like above Uncanny Caverns is 62.
Mm-hmm. And then there's 83A.
And then 63A is the next number up.
Ah, there we go. Evening, Fatar. Hope your evening's going well. And now for the next exciting installment of As the World Loads.
Alright, so if you want to come sit on the porch and play music, you can get the well-tuned buff. Just pick one of the instruments and play. You know, just sit there and play it until the buff pops up.
Okay. I'd say to get up.
So if you move, it'll get up automatically.
I was just trying to move the camera around.
Only mouse, don't click.
I have lost a hobby. Raiding. Murder. Raiding.
Yep, we're definitely in Appalachia.
This
Well
should work.
tuned.
Yeah.
Got it.
Alright, now follow me to the next set of buffs, which I need to get these two. Alright, so in the big vault over here.
Damn, all decked out.
These two games, play those for a couple of seconds and they'll give you buffs. One does agility and I think the bowling game does luck and perception. The pinball does agility and perception.
Do you do it something?
No.
Oh, he does it automatically?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a missed opportunity. Could have played pinball in Fallout. You feel aware. Okay.
Let me get this one and then we'll swap.
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Right, that's what I did.
I think I saw something that's similar to a bowling alley, but all I can see is your back.
Yeah, it's a bowling alley. I need to get the rest of these.
All right, perception is increased again, and luck. Is there more, or is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay.
The rest of this is just like my collection shit. Like all my Nuka Colas, my Nuka Shines, my Beast cards.
Comics.
Yeah, the magazines, my bobbleheads.
Very nice. Slam.
Oh, there is an event going on that these two rockets right here, which I've got another one. I need to put the other one out.
I'm looking at a loading screen, sorry.
But they're little plastic rockets, or pretty decent sized plastic rockets. But they're for like the Nuka Cola, Nuka Quantum, stuff
Okay.
like that. There's an event, Invaders from Beyond, that happens on the hour every hour. It's
That's the one with the aliens that you were fighting the other night?
Yeah.
Come in, please.
Yeah, it happens every hour on the hour. I'm loading out of mine.
Gotcha.
Oh, also look on the vendor. If there's anything you need, I can pull it off of the vendor. I had a whole bunch of fucking plans. And
Vendor?
Yeah.
Oh, this?
Yeah, the store.
It would... English. It would say if you have it already?
Yeah, if it's up top, you don't know it. If you know it, it'll be on the bottom with known.
I see that.
So if there's anything underneath you want.
Wonder what human flesh tastes like.
You've got a number of things that I don't have, but nothing that I just absolutely need to get. At least not that I'm aware of. You do have food recipes.
Mm-hmm. I think I've already given you all the T60 stuff that I had.
I have a full set. I am golden.
I mean, like the T60 jetpack, shit like that.
Gotcha.
Usually the
Superlodge.
T60, if I already have it, I hold it for you since you run T60. You have not seen my ultrasight gear lately.
One thing at a time.
Something.
Looks like Roadhog. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You just need a really grizzly looking hook and a what junk cannon, whatever.
So typically, this is what I run with it.
It'd be
But it matters.
interesting if you could make uh power armor suit but change the material it's made out of.
So you can and you can't. It all depends on the skin. I can kind of show you. All of my power armors are over here. They're all down in the utility room.
Roger, Roger.
So you can kind of change the way they look like these two. This is a T45 and a T60 with the Mothman skins on them.
Yeah, I was not so much thinking about cosmetic. Like to me, ultracite is a type of metal.
Yeah.
A type of metal which could potentially have like better durability or resistance to plasma or something like that, as opposed to stainless steel or et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
That's along the lines of what I was thinking.
So each set, um, I can't see the current stats of it. So each
Is
type
this
of
a
power armor,
Thanksgiving thing?
kinda, yeah, it's the Thrasher. I actually have another one of these tubes that I haven't put out yet. I have an alien.
Fair enough.
So I finally figured out where this big ass fucking brain thing comes from.
Okay.
So you remember the event that we took you to that you fought the 3 giant robots?
Yes.
This is one of their brains.
Fair enough.
Because I got another one of the plans off of it and sold it. And this is the Wendigo from Silent Night.
Gotcha.
And then I have, of course, Blue Devil. Gulper, I think.
Yeah.
Which I have the same. This is one of them. And then I've got back there a Mega Sloth head. Back behind the tubes.
See it?
Thoracic head back behind the tubes. And there's a whole bunch of the bugs back there.
Mm-hmm. It's filling out.
This one, you get, there are 4 keys scattered around the world. They are not tied to a quest. You just happen, like, I think I remember where all 4 keys are, but they're a pain in the ass to get.
It's fine. It's the wrong type of power armor.
But you get that one from it. This one, I've got to complete this set. This is the XO1 set. But this is another Nuka Cola set. It's the Nuka Quantum. It's done the same way. There's 4 keys scattered around the world.
Yeah.
This is just basic excavator, the yellow one. Which this one gives 100 extra carry weight. Yeah, 100 extra carry weight. And then the Union, which is one that I'm working towards, the Union Power Armor gives plus 60 carry weight and some kind of a resistance, but the Union you can actually get to the cap of the resistances. So you can actually max your resistances off on it. The excavator is good because of the plus 100 carry weight, but you can't cap the resistances out on it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to finish the XO1, but I'm lacking on some of the materials to build the rest of the parts of it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you need to go see the
Heading up to the overseer.
overseer. Which, if you want, I can jump to the overseer, and then you can jump to me for free.
Do you have something up there that allows you to transport?
I can go straight to her house.
You can?
But I have over 8,000 caps.
Oh, you're just doing it via money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the exploration.
I am going to have a wild night with these gems.
I have another item that allows me to jump for free. Where is it stored right now? It is. Hell, I don't even know where it's at right now. Because I have another one of the things that the Fallout First allows you to do is set out a survival camp
Yeah.
or survival tent. My survival tent is down near 105 below RNG station. I think my survival tent is still right outside where Lorian's camp is.
Well, I have now lost the overseer's
The overseer.
location for some strange reason.
I'll just jump to it. It's easier for me to jump than explain.
I had found it, and then where I recalled seeing it, I don't see it there anymore. Was it Clarksburg?
This
Summerton.
is a downgrade from killing people for road.
Easy way is you can look for my yellow dot. I'm standing at the overseer's house. Right there. Go down. Down, 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 down. So it's not far from my base.
Oh,
To be
I thought it was much higher on the map.
More
Well, there's my problem.
I will blow up you.
Good God. I was thinking it was at the top of the map. I truly am the lost.
well, it's further from where your camp is. So it is further up from your camp, but for mine, it's not that far.
Gotcha.
I need to get more fucking fuel. Is one thing I need to do. Also, eat that. That'll give you extra carry weight for an hour. Or like an hour, hour and a half.
Nice. Because I jump instead. Well, man, I should drink some water. There we go.
That gives you like 30 or 60 extra carry weight for like an hour and a half. Also lets you breathe underwater for an hour and a half. Really? One fucking scorch? That's all that was over here?
It's time. You're ready. Ready to learn about the mission. But first, I have to ask, did you finish the inoculation against the scorched plague? Please, it's vitally important.
Did I finish the inoculation against the scorch plague? I think so.
Yeah, we went and did that.
Good, because we're gonna need a lot more of it. Have you been to the mountains lately? It's not just us anymore. People from outside Appalachia are coming in. I snuck around two of the larger groups and saw them both building. Walls, housing, defensive positions. They're coming to stay. Each and every one of them is walking into a medical crisis they don't even know about.
So like any other day.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you've been following the rumors, but there's something in the mountains. No one's managed to get into it yet, but one thing's for certain. It's a vault. I eavesdropped on some of the newcomers, and whatever is inside there has gone from speculative guesses to full-blown fantasy. Stories of untold riches would draw groups of people even before we turn the world into a wasteland.
Fair enough.
Hope and greed are powerful motivators.
Motivators? Really?
I think that's part of what's fueled the wild stories about it. A box you can't open just makes you want to see what's inside even
Pandora
more.
much?
But whatever it is, it can wait. We need to make sure the newcomers don't get infected. We can't rely on that old hospital holding out indefinitely. There's only one machine. It's a dangerous location. The list goes on. Judging by the architecture, the ones to the north are the old Raider pals that crazy robot Rose keeps going on about. You might, need to talk to her about them. See if she can arrange a meeting or whatever their word is for "we need to talk, don't shoot us." The ones to the south look more like a caravan of families, but who knows what they've been through. Don't let your guard down around either of them. Thank you. Really. It's good to have my vault family around again. Anyway, I'm sure you must have other questions. We can talk about them now if you want. Or if you're ready to head out, just be careful out there.
I'm gonna leave. You take forever to say anything. The pacing of that conversation leaves a great amount to be desired. Okay. Find the journal in Sutton. Let's look at the quest log. Here to stay. I'm guessing that's the one. Well, it did here to stay. Talk to the settler later. Strange bedfellows. New arrivals. Complete both of those.
Yeah, complete here to stay and complete strange bedfellows.
Okay, well, we'll go to here to stay
to
first, I guess.
stay will introduce you to Foundation. And I think Strange Bedfellows introduces you to the Raiders. I stuck with the Settlers.
The settlers?
Yeah. They're down there right there in that green thing that you... So below the big yellow circle. That green tower right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's them.
That's the foundation?
Mm-hmm. Now, I can jump there because that's a free jump point.
Why is it a free jump point?
Because you end up going back there a lot, and it's a main settlement.
Talk to the settler leader. Toggle active.
You haven't been there yet, so you don't have it. I'm jumping
Yep.
there now.
Alright, I'm going to Camp 1. My base is close enough. My kingdom for a mini-map. Man, I made it. Boy, are my arms tired. Tommy Tentoes. Minerva. A vendor. Ooh. Okay, so I'm seeing a vendor currency for the ingots.
Yeah, that's gold bullion. Gold bullion.
Yeah, I have 0.
So there is actually one of those.
Come browse my wares, from exotic to rare. My inventory is legendary, but my price
Machines here to turn the treasury notes into bullion.
Gotcha.
So glad to be away from the pit.
Headquarters.
I'm trying to remember where all my fucking treasury notes are stored. I know I should have a few of them.
Foundation and those bums up at Crater just don't get along.
Yeah, I'd say so. I have
They want
156
to
in my
take
box.
everything we've worked for.
Really go for a hoagie. Sandwich.
Gold press machine.
Yeah. You have to have them in your inventory, so if they're stored in your box.
They're in my inventory. Well, they were. Here they are. Do they weigh a lot? No.
Gold bullion is stored elsewhere.
So you can convert caps into treasury notes and then sell it again? No. Okay. The treasury note is 10.
Yeah.
10 for the 26 or 10 each?
10 each, I think.
Okay. That makes sense because it's 260.
Yeah, something like that.
I was about to say that would be a huge exploit if you could just buy that back with caps.
You should move along. If you're looking to trade, check out Sonny's.
Talk to
What have you been up to?
Ward.
Stop messing around. Next week it'll be my turn on guard duty. I hate those late nights.
Mark it on the
walking
map.
walls.
Sonny.
Make sure they're not making a move on our territory.
Maggie Williams has an icon over
Hey
her
there.
head.
The name's Maggie. I'm looking for
Yeah,
someone
she
to head
has
into
dailies
Monongah
for the
Mountain
settlers.
for me. I'll pay
You'll
for
have to go
anything you can find
inside
about a man
Foundation
named Earl Williams. He's
to talk to the
he
settlers
was
there.
my pops. The mine's been closed up since before the war, but you look like the resourceful type.
Which was near
Think
the
you can lend me a hand?
gold press machine.
Are they decent dailies to do?
They're usually not hard.
Really? Without hearing any details?
Most of them have a good
Must be
bit of
real
running
desperate
around,
for
but
some caps.
Fair
But
enough.
hey,
they're usually
maybe
not
your
hard to do.
desperation will come in handy. I could use someone with some real motivation.
And settlers are good reputation. I went them because they have a lot of your farming stuff.
Extra
So,
patrols over there.
like once you get up to a certain
Finally,
rank from
someone
them,
with the
that
guts to
Samuel
help.
guy that you were talking to
We went
that
to
has
get our
plans,
intrusion module. It was gone.
has
think it was taken
farmable
by a
dirt
thief.
tiles.
Gotcha.
So
One
If you could get
second.
it back, we'd be very grateful. Grateful enough to pay you. Excellent. Fortunately, we put tracking transmitters into the really sensitive stuff like that. I can show you roughly where it is, but you'll have to wait until you're closer to get an exact fix on it.
So I'm tracking something down. Okay, you were saying.
What's that, John?
So you can like set up actual farmland at your camp so you can grow food.
Clean up this, fix that.
So the raider is
Never seems to end.
weapons?
Kinda.
Those raiders.
The settlers was just more beneficial to me. So the leader is over here.
I was told to go to Ward. I've already talked to him.
Well, you need to talk to Paige. So you'll go in here. Because he's the settler leader.
Lovely weather, isn't it?
Well, this is a little awkward.
You're talking
from
to
one of
him.
the local vaults, right?
Okay, he's up there. Usually he's downstairs.
Hope you don't mind us
working on
settling in your neighborhood, because we're already kind of here. And if you want to kick us out, then the answer's no. If the walls weren't already kind of a statement to that effect. Inoculated? This some kind of a scare tactic? You mean those crazies with the torch skin? Those aren't just burn victims? You're saying it's from a disease? Thanks for the warning, but, you know, if I was a local on a campaign to keep people out of my neighborhood, I might say a few things too. I'll tell you what. One of my own is a doctor, Aubrey. I sent him ahead to start up an observation camp, get the lay of things. You talk to him about this. If he's convinced, then I'm convinced too. Deal?
It's your funeral.
Assuming he agrees with you about this disease, then we'll hear you out.
That's essentially the strange bed flows into here to stay. You have to convince them all to get inoculated.
Ford, did you catch that raider chatter on the LF? You got it.
Any goodies here?
Not that I've found. I mean, other than the standard shit that you can rip apart for crafting materials. I don't remember if I found any recipes laying around in there.
Sorry, no time to chat.
Wasn't talking to you.
I get that some of the folks here are really afraid of the Scorched Beast, but for me, it's the giant ugly toads. Ugh!
I hope we can set up more settlements like Foundation. Yeah, I've got some friends out there that didn't want to come with me.
Those Mothman cultists give me the creeps. They're all just crazy.
You're the one who came here.
I need to go to the crafting area. I've got broken armor that I need to repair.
I just need to rest my eyes for a bit. That's all.
That's funny. They've got the speaker system from a drive-in theater here for communications. What's funny? If you're not within a certain age group, you'd have no idea what those things are.
There was an armor station here somewhere. Armor.
While you're doing that, I'm going to grab a drink. I will be right back. Probably turn on the fans too. It's getting a little warm. All right. Optional talk with Maggie about ideas on how to get inside.
Go see Sonny if you're looking to trade.
I can't remember where the hell Maggie was. She's around there somewhere.
Never mind.
I have already talked to her once. She's the one that gives me the dailies you said.
To Monongah Mine yet? With all those horrible nukes dropping and destroying everything, you'd think one would land near Monongah Mine. I bet a powerful blast like that would knock the rubble out of the way so you could get inside.
Yes, because nukes are totally the option to get into a mine.
Into a nuclear bunker.
Such as?
Because the whole point of this is figuring out how to break into Vault 79.
Yeah.
So that is wholeheartedly the option here.
I thought it was a mine. My bad.
So yes, let's just fucking nuke the place.
Nuke the door. Alright, so now quest. I need to find the doctor.
Go there with me. I don't understand why we can't get a few more Sonnies to do the boring jobs.
My travels take me far and wide. Today, Foundation. But maybe next time, I'll be in the crater. In other words, buy something while you can.
Maybe the quest actually says where they are. Aubrey. Need to find Aubrey. Find the camp.
So don't delay. With plans for weapons to keep baddies at bay.
Got it.
Shop while you can. This caravan won't stay.
We have liftoff, Houston.
I do, not much.
Why don't you kill a couple more raiders before you start walking around here like some hotshot? Oh, nice. I just saw a lightning bug over there.
Are you, okay there, lady? Because I sure don't think so. Red stag. Diseased. No self-preservation? I guess that's because it's diseased. Don't mind if I do. Looks like they had some company. You Aubrey? Yep.
Stay back! You with those things? Huh? Answer me!
Raiders from Beyond.
All right. Just don't start yelling about the one or anything crazy like that.
I'm gonna go.
They
jump
hit us
that.
out of nowhere. Screams, gunshots, the sound of Kip getting his head caved in. God, I don't know how long I've been here. I guess I was just hoping it was all a nightmare, you know?
It is. Just a real nightmare.
Wait, you're saying a disease made those things? What's a transmission? Airborne? Direct contact? They never touch me, I swear. You're a doctor. I had a practice in Pennsylvania before all this. I don't have any abrasions. Cleaned all the exposed skin with whatever disinfectant I could find.
You're awful twitchy.
One piece of good news. Thanks. I'll let Paige know what happened. That's one hell of a disease you got here.
Well, that wasn't easy convincing.
I'll meet you there. Just need to rest.
Is it just because he's a medical person, so he had no reason to argue with you and the other guy wasn't?
I'll let Paige know what happened here. God have mercy on all.
Fair enough. Okay. Talk to Paige. Again. Fair enough. Going back up here. And the travel continues. Blackberry? Thank you. I wonder what's over here. Squirrel. Oh, that answers that question. I pissed off whatever the hell these things are. Floaters?
Oh, the floaters. Those things can be annoying.
I saw something on the ground. And I was like, I wonder what that is.
Oh yeah, they have like a little tentacle that sticks up out of the ground.
Bonfire.
And then they come up after you.
I hear something making all kinds of unpleasant sounds. It's like maybe they're underground. Come on! Good God! There's this moaning and they've got to be under the ground, and that's why I can't see them. Probably a rendering issue.
Ferals don't get you. The rads will.
Broke into the shed. Cheap liquor and hormones. Okay.
Ooh, it's hard work making a living out here.
I can imagine. Nuka-Cola cranberry.
What's that over there?
Let's see here. To the right.
Damn, I already have that blueprint. Oh well.
Oh, wow. Diseased Mirelurk Queen, level 60.
What kind of ammo do you need?
I don't... What do you mean?
Oh, there's a guy over here at this event. He's like, I'm out of fucking ammo.
Well, I killed a bunch of minions. I lost track of the queen. She is still in the water. Back to full health. She takes a lot of damage.
He does. Oh, and she's crowned too, so she's an elite. So where are you?
I'm getting poisoned somehow.
He's dead.
Is fire better?
DOG.
Ah.
And this is holy fire, so legendary flame.
She's got a whole bunch of little guys on the ground.
Yeah, she does. Ow, shit. Oh, shit. I was trying to do it.
These little annoyances on the ground. I'm apparently out of stim packs. What is this madness?
Shit. All these fucking...
Are you able to get yourself back up?
No, I don't have a super on me.
No.
But you should be able to respawn on top of me.
I did. I'm gonna die again. I tried to finish him.
It's me.
No. Those little annoyances. I don't really feel like all that work was worth it.
It's usually not with these things. Unless they're a legendary, then you get legendary items out of it.
Okay, well, I am heading back up. To the tower.
Yeah, I gotta go crash all that shit that I picked up from that event. First time I've done that event with a that was one that I already knew.
Spruce Knob Campground. Those ticks are rather obnoxious.
Yeah, they are.
Foundation supply room.
Civilization is being rebuilt. Right here.
All right. Going back in to talk to Paige.
What did Aubrey have to say about this disease you keep talking about? Damn it. Looks like I'll be paying a few families a visit soon. All right. If Aubrey's behind you, so am I. I'll get the details from him when he gets back. If you need to resupply, you should give Sonny a visit. Hell, after that ordeal, if you see a free bed in the boarding house, rest up. For now, you just hold up your end of the deal and get us that inoculation.
Oh, what's the deal?
Sonny always says his stuff will go on sale tomorrow. And somehow, tomorrow
I heard Sonny got a new shipment in.
Gotta go check it out.
There's a lot of people talking about Sonny.
They don't get along with the Crater Group.
I'm getting sick of potatoes. I know they're easy to grow, but how about a little variety?
You have no life, so you no need of spice. Talk to Sonny.
Use or y'all. I can't keep up.
build a lair out of garbage. Garbage from Sunnies.
In theory, there should be a...
Sunnies provides meager sustenance for a meager
Raiders
price.
are just out there, waiting for a chance.
There should be a vault. Not a vault. A storage location.
Great. That's all we need now. Rain. Got any kids? My family's the
To the
only
right
thing
of
that
where you're
matters.
at.
Found
where
it.
you're going.
The only.
Yeah.
Because I should have stim packs in there. Okay.
Oh.
Great. That's all we need now.
Thanks.
Rain.
Excuse me.
I guess I've done everything for the foundation.
Yeah, now you gotta go to
This
the Raider
keeps
stuff.
going. I should get a dog to help me guard the
Strange
house.
bedfellows. Is that
Should be up near the
a
crater.
mutually exclusive thing? You choose one or the other. You can't align with both.
After a while, you can still get your reputation up with both. Just through like events and doing dailies and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But eventually, in that storyline, you're gonna choose to screw one or the other over.
Use a nuke on the Monoga mine and then enter.
I'm so glad to be away from the pit.
Hey, how's the family?
The only other circle is Voltec broadcast. Kill unruly golfers.
Okay, so you got to go up towards. It'll be. You'll have to go to the crater.
All right.
I think.
My best.
So all the way up where the crocodile is. To the right of that weird blue emblem, the small one, to the right of the crocodile thing.
Gotta talk to Paige about those sunny bots.
Willard corporate housing will the
Keep going right.
the crater.
Yeah, the crater's where you gotta go.
It's slippy out.
That should be, unless, wait a minute, hold on.
Already been there apparently.
That's not where she's at. You've got to. There's something you've got to do for the Raiders.
Oh yeah, I've been here before.
Yeah, but she's not there right now. There's something else you've got to do.
Speak with Miss Nanny, named at the top of the world.
Complete signal string.
Top of the world is here.
Oh, you got to go work with Rose. That's what it is. You got to do the whole Rose quest line.
Joy.
You have not been to top of the world yet. have. I can actually jump there.
I just landed on you. Because we're right next to the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, because you'll have to get in, listen to her signal, and then she'll start telling you what to do. There's a whole quest line for Rose. It's a very long quest line.
Warm fuzzy feelings.
But it is, so that stealth armor that me and Cosette have, the Rose quest line is a prerequisite for that. I will be right.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from authentication code.
Unidentified intruder detected. Search. Commit anti-social behavior. Law-abiding citizens, please leave the area.
Threat eliminated.
This camp with 203 plans. See if there's anything of interest. Well, like I'm gonna get there, and majority, if not all of them, I already know.
Calling all right. This is the Rose. If you hear me, the top of the world, Pleasant Valley. I need help getting together so we can. If you think you look forward to meeting you. Calling all right. This is the Rose. If you hear me, the top of the world, Pleasant Valley. I need help getting together so we can. If you think you look forward to meeting you. Calling all right. This is the Rose. If you hear me, the top of the world, Pleasant Valley. I need help getting together so we can. If you think you look forward to meeting you. Calling all right. This is the Rose. If you hear me, the top of the world, Pleasant Valley. I need help getting.
Okay. I have listened to that repeat way too many times already. Huzzah. Who screws? I found a power armor. Are you looking for any particular parts? T-51B?
I have all the T-51 finally.
Okay. Because there's a frame here with a helmet, right arm, and a left leg.
Yeah, I'm working on T-60 now. T-60, T-65, XL1. No, I think I may finish on my T-60 finally.
I don't recall all ghouls being radioactive when you're next to one. Am I just not remembering that?
Oh no, there's probably, where you're at, there's probably some,
I no, every time these ghouls are touching me, I'm getting a radioactive Geiger counter.
when they attack you, get right, yeah.
Enjoy that breakdancing. I'd like to know why in the middle of a road I'm running, I take damage. There's a sentry bot here.
That's probably why you're taking damage.
He's not attacking me. I'm not wanting to get close because he lists as hostile.
Oh yeah, and those motherfuckers have quite a few good attacks. And he's starred. Or crowned.
I suppose you could kite him at range.
So they have a really good ranged attack.
Yeah, I recall that.
And I am not on the right build to deal with him.
Well, you're not the only one. Boy, am I going the wrong way. Turn that way. There's a vert bird, 2 vert birds here.
And the cargo bot.
That's one. That's 2. The cargo bot got hung, and its wreckage, I guess, is on the top of the tower.
Looks like it. It's either on the top of the tower or right there under the tower.
Yeah.
So why is this guy's fucking lucky?
These guys don't drop anything?
The
Vert birds?
birds themselves don't. It's all in the cargo bot.
Oh. Where are you having me do all your work?
I'll take the rest from there.
Unauthorized access of secure transport container. Starting self-destruct countdown under dropkick protocol. Detonation in
That's just
5
the way it
minutes,
is.
unless valid cancellation code received.
Now, once you loot that thing, get away from it.
I already got away.
Because they will explode. It sometimes takes a while, but usually once you get into them, you hear it say self-destruct.
Mm-hmm. I picked up... Fury? Nothing really of value in that.
Usually those you get like the nuclear key cards and stuff.
Oh, I did get a key here somewhere.
But you won't be able to use that until you do.
What in the world is that?
That would be an Olga. You don't want to mink with him. That thing is pure fucking armor. The thing that me and Florian were fighting the other day that we said we felt like it was just not worth the effort.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Huh. It's a big boy.
Yeah, those things are a pain in the ass. Because once you do so much damage to it, it pulls itself into its shell and burrows its soft underbelly into the ground. And then you just gotta sit there and wait for it to come back out.
Wash her mouth out with the first thing vaguely resembling soap I can get my hands on. Selfish. That's the word. Maybe
I won't
that's
go
why
after
she's
those
alive.
things unless they're legendary, just because of how annoying they are.
But the only way she'll tell me what she knows is if I help her first. All the good people I've learned about who've died, and it's the sociopath who still gets to live.
Got another code piece. I guess you can't do it, take something for the code.
So you need...
Because I remember picking them up before, and now it's not letting me even pick it up.
So you have to read them and then take them. But you need all 8 pieces of it. And to be able to access the silos. So you would have to do the Enclave code. Now you should be able to take it. So you'd have to do the Enclave quest line.
Gotcha. So where are you?
I am at Lewis and Sons, part of the Brotherhood quest line. I still say I should be able to repair one of these mini fucking bicycles.
I took damage from that thing detonating, and I am like...
Yeah, they blow up big.
Weird. I wasn't anywhere near it. Complete signal strength is the top of the world. So supposedly there's a way to get up there?
Yeah, so there'll be an elevator in the center of it.
How?
Sure, keep pressing that button. It ain't gonna do you any good until I unlock it from my side. And I'm not gonna do that until you fix my radio.
There's so many of them up here. Okay, I don't know if I'm tired or what, but how do you throw a fucking grenade? Draconis?
Yeah.
How do you throw a grenade?
If you have them equipped,
Supposedly I do.
I know for me it's left alt.
Of course. I keep asking questions, even though I'm using completely different.
Hold on a second.
Dear God, how are they hitting me up here?
But it's easy to find that out. Yes. Just by doing this. So hold right bumper until you hear it activate.
Okay.
And then when you release it, it does. Yeah, I keep a control of those biceps. Not much for me to just connect it and see what the controls say.
There are so many of these things up here.
Yeah.
If this is, you want 40 mil grenades, this is definitely a place to try to come get it.
Yeah. Morning.
So apparently this is not a place I actually needed to go for the quest.
Something tells me I'm gonna have to keep this kid alive.
I just found a place where there's dead Brahmin and Yao Guai. I'm assuming there's something very big that was here. Maybe it was that other creature that you had suggested I avoid. Skiing outfit? No thanks.
So what kind of outfit are you actually looking for?
Outfit?
Yeah, like if you wanted to put on customization, like a costume.
I have no idea.
I went towards the Rangers, but that's a Fallout first thing.
Yeah. The outfit that I got, I'm happy with.
The Brotherhood's military stuff looks really cool.
Yeah.
You know, they have like the Brotherhood scribes outfits and stuff like that. Doing the quest line, you get like the Brotherhood officers hats and stuff.
I can't get in there.
Trying to remember what all the stuff that Rose's quest entails. It's been so long since I did it.
I'm supposed to get the signal repeater schematic. Which is north here. Sky isn't looking too nice. Flashes of lights. Yep. Looks like thunderstorms brewing. Electromagnetic storms. Oh, that was not pleasant. Oh crap, what's that? Putrefied honey beast?
Yeah, they'll give like honey and shit like that when you kill them.
Well, it looks like I got the schematics. To create this transmitter, do I need it? Do you know if I need a tinkerer's bench or something?
I think it's a tinkerer's use, yeah.
Search for duplexer and transponder. Sky has turned yellow. Radiation storm?
Probably.
Is that something like you need to go indoors?
Usually, yeah, because it's constant radiation gain. Unless you got your power armor on you, then usually you can survive it through power armor. Because most power armor has a bit of radiation resist. I gotta go right up above you. I gotta jump up before Atlas.
I have repeater notes, and I have
The schematic.
Airplane wreck part of Horizon's Rest. Ah, transponder right there.
So there's going to be a lot of super mutants there.
Fair enough.
That's one of my farm areas for screws and stuff.
I'm gonna fast travel to your house. What are you up to?
Brotherhood quest line.
Still?
I'm dealing with Paladin Romani right now.
All right, man. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this for the night. I appreciate all the help. Again, the whole thing with me being the Lost. I do not understand why I have such a hard difficulty negotiating the map. I do not find it intuitive in any shape, form, or fashion.
This map is really confusing, but once you actually get more of the points opened up and stuff like that, it's easier to maneuver and deal with.
Yeah. Deposit all of these materials.
That, and the more you maneuver around it, the
familiarity.
Yeah, you'll start getting a little bit more familiar with it. I still don't know the whole map. I just know a couple of key points, and generally from those key points, I can find other things.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But that's why I built my base where it is, because it's practically the center of the map.
Yeah.
And those few machine guns that I have up keep it protected, because about the only thing I deal with in that spot is a couple of mongrels will spawn in right there. And they usually don't last long with those machine guns.
Fair enough.
We didn't train for this. It shouldn't have happened.
There's a lady here suffering from like a mental breakdown.
That would be my ally. She's probably inside the house.
We didn't trade for this.
Yeah, so she is an astronaut that they went up before the war.
Okay.
They crashed because their ship could no longer be repaired. She's probably inside the big house.
So, how did she survive that long?
She was injured at first, but so they had enough food and everything, but eventually they did have to come down, but they crashed. You end up having to go find her. You give her a stem pack to heal
For hundreds of years?
Yeah. Well,
wow.
not exactly hundreds of years, but when they crashed, they were still trying to get a hold of the government.
It doesn't exist.
So 76, from what I'm understanding, doesn't take place, but like a couple of years. I think like 35, maybe 40 years after the war. Just long enough that most of the radiation is gone and the world is now livable. Is my understanding of it. Okay, now I can go back to base. I've done.
Fair enough.
Somewhere else.
It's not like the USSA.
Let me select my camp.
Potential outcome.
All right.
Or fast travel on top of Ender, that works too.
Well, I'm at your own base, so that's pretty quick. Are you going to be continuing?
I will probably be logging off shortly. I've got to finish our ally quest because, granted, but you get, I think, a legendary alien blaster
Yeah.
when you finish our quest. Okay, I said fast travel to Ender. Why did it put me on the fucking bunker?
I can't help you there.
Which, that's another reason my base is here, because the Enclave bunker is not far from my base.
Yeah. All right. We'll be right back. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you are having or will have a good rest of your evening. That's wrapping it up for tonight on Fallout. I will see you next stream and have a good night. Take care.